to show you a very efficient way to set up the hoops that you own in this machine. So right now, the last thing I did use the 360 by 200 hoop, but my next design that I'm going to embroider is, for example, a smaller design. And I'm going to need to tell the machine, if I'm going to hoop with a smaller hoop, what hoop I'll be using. For example, the 120 by 120 is a nice 5 by 5 inch hoop, and that would be more efficient for both stabilizer and time. So I come over to the hoops, okay, touch the hoop function, and I see a long laundry list. Now, kudos to Husqvarna Viking for having so many hoops, and that is nice because you can get the right hoop for the design size you're doing, makes it more efficient, you use less stabilizer, and you get a better turnout of your design when you use the hoop closest to that design size. So I'll come down here, here's the 120 by 120. Now, instead of having to scroll through that list all the time, if you come up to the Start menu, touch the Topaz, come down here to the Set menu, the little picture of the tools, and then go into the Embroidery settings. That's the one with the hoop. So you can just tab across the top here, come to the hoop. Notice one of your options is called Hoop Selection. Touch Hoop Selection. Here is where you can check off the hoops you own. So for example, you do have the 360 by 200, that's your largest hoop, and you have the 120 by 120, that's the smaller hoop that came with your machine. And now take a look. When we come out and touch our hoop options, those two hoops you own are at the top of the list. So really quick to change between them at just a touch. Now, let's say you buy a new hoop, which I will show you. The next most popular hoop at our store is the 200 by 200 hoop. It's an 8 by 8, great for quilt blocks or those square ones. So you can come in as you buy new hoops, just remember to do that, and put a check mark. Now take a look when we come over to our hoops. 1, 2, 3 hoops. The 3 you own right at the top of the list. Now you can still pick these other hoop sizes easy. They're just a little bit further down. But remember, if you go into the Start menu, go to Set and change which ones you own, they'll be right where you want them for easy selection.